Ladies and gentlemen, we broke YouTube. It's not every day you can convince thousands of the top YouTubers on the platform to exploit the algorithm. Now, of course, if you've been on YouTube for the last few days, you've probably noticed people spamming search terms in comment sections and that your front page is now filled with more polls than your average gentleman's club. So what on earth happened to get us here? Well, following the release of the YouTube algorithm exploit video, hundreds and hundreds of YouTubers posted community polls. Today we'll be talking about the outcome and reach of this exploit, and equally we will cover all of the new discoveries and even talk about the lovely response from YouTube regarding the last video. Now, of course, I have done viral videos before, like the Steam Summer Sale exploits, but I've certainly never had a video that influenced the front page of Reddit and broke the YouTube homepage for millions, whilst also balancing a YouTube feature into actually working exactly as intended. Because that's right, the true temporary fix to this exploit was actually to get creators to use the polls again. Ultimately, the polls were being exploited more the less people use them. So if you flood the market with polls, suddenly every creator has 1% of the promotion instead of 5 channels just having 90% of it. Unknowingly, those lovely YouTube creators have nerfed this exploit for me and actually made it so that this feature is working as intended, so pat yourselves on the back. But equally, the perks of having hundreds of creators actually make polls was that I was also able to use a much wider test pool to harness data from. And using this data, my goodness, we learned quite a few things about the YouTube algorithm. For a start, YouTube polls are more broken than I ever expected, and at the same time we got one key aspect of the exploit completely and utterly wrong. So let's begin with the most broken example of community polls. Allow me to introduce you to this channel that I recently discovered. It's a channel with no name and 600,000 subscribers, and yet the channel posts a community poll each day that manages to average between 5 and 6 million votes. This is insanity. How on earth could a system be so broken? Does the channel have 5 or 6 million subscribers? No. Does the channel even average 5 or 6 million views a video? No. Should the channel be getting 5 and 6 million votes on a poll? I'm gonna hazard a guess at YouTube and say that it probably shouldn't. Oh my goodness, what a unique and creative example. So what did we get wrong? Well, it turns out all of you lovely people down in the comment section doing your lovely SEO bombardment, guess what? That's pretty much partly meaningless. Polls are actually recommended to audiences based off of channel tags and audience demographics, not any of the contents of the actual poll. Let's say you're someone who likes to watch Minecraft and I'm a Minecraft content creator. If you've liked my poll and you voted in it, then that poll is likely to be shown to other Minecraft people. However, if you started spamming search terms like PewDiePie in the description, it's not going to be shown to the audience of PewDiePie. It can only organically grow that direction by having the chain of audiences all vote and like on the poll. However, this did actually have a very odd outcome because all of the SEO bombardment basically has driven up comments across the entire board of YouTube. The percentage of increase in comments on YouTube community polls is terrifying. It's a percentage increase that not even the stock price of GameStop can equate to. So basically, even though your spamming search terms has helped creators, it hasn't done so in the way you intended. It's instead just driven up the engagement to stupid levels. And equally, something has happened that I can't even explain. My own video explaining the exploit actually was starting to get recommended to audience who'd recently started watching PewDiePie videos. This has never happened on my channel, and actually this is quite a negative thing. The reasoning is simple. I don't want PewDiePie's audience. The lovely majestic sausages like yourselves who are watching this video are subscribed to me because you love breaking games, you love exploits, and you love destroying platforms. Most of you don't watch PewDiePie videos. Most of you watch content creators like the majestic Arty Game or Call Me Kevin. But yes, I cannot actually explain at all why my video is getting recommended alongside PewDiePie. He is not included in the tags, he is not included in the description, he is not included in the title. I honestly have no idea. And now on to the next crazy, interesting and broken thing. Spiff is now everywhere. That's right, I've accidentally become your brand new YouTube overlord. This was not really done intentionally, and it's entirely happening because people who are responding to creator polls are now starting to get spammed my own videos. This has meant that impressions on my channel have gone through the roof, and equally so has my subscriber count. It is terrifying. I've gained over 100,000 subscribers in the last month. This isn't normal. I might accidentally be hitting 2 million subscribers over the next few days, and I'm definitely not prepared for it. Now, one thing we did in the background just to see how broken these polls were was we set up a few dummy test accounts. These are brand new YouTube accounts, they've seen no footage, and YouTube has no data upon this technical bot account. Now, what we did was we had these accounts watch an equal quantity of my videos, RT Games videos, Call Me Kevin's videos, basically creators who were similar to me. They watched exactly 10 hours of content from each of these creators. The only difference we made between these accounts was that the accounts all voted and liked my community polls. That was the only only advantage I had as a creator. And then what happened? Well, the account started getting bombarded my videos over all of the other creators. These are creators who I should basically have an equal footing to, if not be actually slightly lower on, due to the fact that they have larger subscriber counts and audiences than I. And yet, because the accounts voted in my polls, I'm getting a giant preferential treatment. This is perfectly balanced. Oh goodness, it probably shouldn't be working like that. And so if you're a creator and you've watched up to this point and you've seen all of the other creators creating polls, you're probably thinking, okay, well, if SEO spam doesn't work, what is the perfect poll? Well, I've worked it out, ladies and gentlemen. The perfect community post to yeet your channel into the stratosphere is a very simple one. You want to target your post for mobile users, seeing as they make up 90% of the people who actually respond to polls, but most importantly, you want to make the poll as simple as it can possibly be. A very short question with two choices. Allow me to demonstrate this glorious poll here of Are You Alive? It's simple, people who don't know me will vote on it, and anyone can get behind being alive or dead. In-jokes won't perform well, and wider topic discussions will. Generally, memes will do quite good, but if you want to completely perfectly balance it, you want to keep it as simple as possible. So what was the actual impact of my video and also the poll chaos? We managed to hit the front page of Reddit with various memes being made about my poll, as well as a few posts being made about the video itself, but generally 90% of the focus was on the community poll and not the video explaining why it is broken. Equally, Twitter went into absolute chaos. I was receiving hundreds and hundreds of DMs from content creators, as well as being tagged in the posts of thousands of content creators showing off just how broken the polls features were. Thank you very much for all of the lovely support, by the way, you majestic content creators. You were very nice to me. I know many of you took the exploit, ran with it, and didn't give me any credit, and I understand, that's fine. But to all of you that did, seriously, thank you very much. It means a lot. Usually us exploiters get pushed away into a corner when it comes to the wider market, so thank you for being so polite. I tip my hat off to all of you. In terms of extended impact, I've gained probably close to around about 50,000 subscribers as a result of that video, if not more. And because I didn't expect the video to do well at all, I've decided that any money generated from it will go to the highest upvoted charity in the comment section of this video. Pick a nice charity that you think people are in need of, and we'll give all of the revenue from that video to it. But of course, here's the section that you're probably most interested in. What was YouTube's response? Well, YouTube's response was pretty useful. Basically, they explained that posts don't use descriptions for algorithmic pushing. It's basically done entirely off of your channel's own tags and audience demographics. They do have concerns regarding polls providing an unfair advantage and will be looking into fixing it, but at the same time, they're probably rather happy that so many people are now actually using this feature, which is really awesome and was being underused by creators on the platform. The YouTube community post section is a great way of interacting with your audience and actually being able to gauge the opinions of your own audience. Comment sections are difficult things to actually manage, but votes and polls are brilliant. Equally, this is the most important YouTube response, the fact that they didn't immediately take down my channel. Now, many of you will be thinking, yeah, so what if they didn't take down your channel? Well, allow me to put this into perspective. What we effectively released to the platform was an exploit which, let's say if it was on Twitch, is effectively equivalent to a creator being able to brigade their audience into guaranteeing them a spot on the front page of Twitch every single day. If you'd done that on Twitch, you'd have got your channel immediately removed forever. But YouTube were kind enough to just not destroy my entire career. So honestly, thank you very much. I don't think there'd be many companies who actually feel that way. Normally, every time we exploit companies, I end up having my entire PayPal account suspended. Thanks, Steam, that was very kind of you. So what's the future for my channel and this exploit? Well, I'll continue to use polls to do stupid questions to grow my channel. It's a given. It's just an incredible way of gaining impressions. At the same time, I'll be going back to exploiting some games, but we do have another YouTube exploit on the way, and because of popular demand, yes, I will do a stock market exploit video at 2.5 million subscribers. I've received thousands and thousands of requests for this, and fine. I might even show off my own stock portfolio, which is quite a spicy thing indeed. But yes, we'll have another YouTube exploit video probably happening in the next month, and trust me, it's going to be something you won't want to miss. We've discovered a feature on the platform that allows you to speedrun the website. Effectively, we're going to be taking a channel from 0 subscribers to 1 million subscribers in probably around about 1 month, and we're going to be doing this without any external help or assistance. That's how broken this feature is. But the future for YouTube is actually looking rather bright. Over the last few days, YouTube has announced 2 very exciting spicy little things to improve the lives of us very rare YouTube live streamers like myself. They've added a clip feature so that audiences can clip their favorite moments from videos and live streams and share them with the community. This is actually a really awesome feature, so thank you very much, YouTube. At the same time, YouTube has added a rudimentary raiding system so that creators can effectively do live streams games and then raid into their own videos, which is a great way of having almost a community party every time a creator drops a video. So yes, I wish all of you lovely YouTube creators fun experimenting with all of these new features, and you know what I'm going to leave you with? I'm going to leave you with the greatest outro montage of all time. This is a compilation of all of the insane community posts which we ended up accidentally unleashing upon the platform. Relish in the chaos that we caused, because my goodness, it was majestic. Pat yourselves on the back, ladies and gentlemen, because each and every one of you helped create a lasting impact on the internet. You broke it for one day and one day only, and my goodness, you're all amazing. So thank you very much for liking the video and commenting on it. I'll see each and every one of you in the next one.